Edge technology screens. I literally completely forgot that this was supposed to be recorded, and I was about to build this thing without it being recorded. So I'm building the frame. As you can see, the driver has already came in and took some of the packages, and she's brought me down the wood needed to build the screen. So I gotta get my charger for this because I don't have battery life on my phone. But it's pretty easy. Pretty much, like I said, 4 pieces of wood, and because the wood is so thick, I really don't have to put a bar in the middle of my frame at all, period. That's not going to be needed. I do have to make some changes because, like I said, when you have a frame that has, the wood is about 4 inches, you got 4 inches extra on everything. So you basically have to back it down. So my frame at height comes in at 71 inches. So I have to bring it down past 71 inches to wherever that mark gets, you know what I mean? And then we go from there, we build it from there, because I'm actually going to automatically have 4 inches. So you got to take 4 inches away from 71, because you're already going to have 4 inches added to 71 because of the thickness of the wood. Same thing if you're doing it with 2 inches. So it's pretty easy. It sounds complicated, but it's really easy. So right now, I'm using my saw system with here, my charger on here, which allows me to be able to move around like my cables and wires and power and stuff. And I'm just cutting where it needs to be cut. Usually I do this in the basement, but I really don't feel like being in the basement right now since we got the portable charger piece on pack on it. I could just do my work from here with no problem. All right, so let me get started on this side because I have to cut over here. Lift this up. I didn't cut that side yet, but I do need to cut this side. So what I'm doing is I'm taking a couple pieces of wood. I don't know if you can see that from here. Taking a couple pieces of wood and I'm kind of anchoring it up a little higher so when I run the saw through I miss my floor. So that's what we're doing there. So basically we're building it from there. And always wear your safety glasses, very important. Have safety glasses. Okay. I'm not worrying about the sawdust. I got a vacuum cleaner. I'll just vacuum all this up. Now, got a small problem right about in here because the wood curves. So it goes straight, but it's on a curve. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut it where it starts to curve at. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bridge in multiple, and I've done it before, it's called where you want to bridge, add a bridge, and those are those flat pieces I was showing you are perfect for. So that allowed me to lay it nice and flat, nice and straight. So we have to figure out where the curve comes in at. So you'll see it. I remove the wood. And it has a bit of a curve to it. It's not her fault, you know. Usually what I do is I'll stack them up against each other and then I'll know exactly which one is curved and which one isn't. But, you know, the rest of them, she did a fantastic job. No cracks or nothing. And she did a great job. All right, so we're gonna land right there. So here we are, right from here to here to here to here. I stopped doing it. I stopped dizzy now. So right here, there's a curve right in here. Starts. I think it starts right there. And it comes in on a curve. So let's see what we got to do to fix that. Let's see where we come in at. This curve. Yeah, it's starting to shift right there. So if it's shifting right there, then that means it's curved right there. So I need to get it here. I wonder. That's where it starts here, straight here. So it's curved right in here. So see where it's supposed to be straight? You can see where the curve comes in right there outside the wood. That's where the curve comes in. And some tricks here and there. Alright, so flat here. Show flats all the way across from here to here. So this would be the spot right there. This would be from here to here. And that's where it curves. Wow, that's a huge amount of curve. All right. Oh, let me get this one first. Don't worry, I'm not going to hit the rug. Just a couple pieces underneath there. Not going to hit your rug. My 150-inch signature has already been sprayed. The system that Lord allowed me to set up downstairs worked like a dream. So I was able to spray it no time at all, get it done. Still waiting for the other one to get here for the other customers. They'll be here. All right, need a little juice. This is not going to weaken your finger in any way. Alright, this is the piece that had the curve to it. Okay, stuttered myself. Thought I did, but I didn't. Sure we got the right pieces here. I think I'm off on a piece. There's not like a glove there. Sure we're Oh, that's why I look weird. I was like, wait a minute, I know I cut that precisely. There's no, yeah, I was wrong, I had the wrong piece in there. You know, some people might say, oh, but you don't build a screen like that. Let me tell you something. I had a couple of screens on my demonstrations that were all made out of pieces of scrap all the way around the screen. Literally, you couldn't even tell. You couldn't even tell. You can't have that curved piece in there because that would wreck the screen, make it look really trashy. There we go. That's nice. So now we got that curved piece out. We got a nice straight line in there now. Look at that. Nice straight line. That curved piece is out. Just straighten everything up. Now, what I was explaining in the video, that usually when you have your frame is this thick, you got an extra 4 inches on your frame. This frame is 71 inches in height, and then the length had to be cut down some because you have an extra 4 inches. So when you build a screen, some people can't figure out why they got an extra 4 inches on their screen. It's because it depends on the thickness of the wood. So you have to take away, if you start at 71, you have to count down from 71 and take 4 away from that, because the wood that you're using is going to have extra 4 inches attached to it. Other than that, it's pretty easy. So, down here, our measurements out again. Unplug this. This is a freaking dream. I love this because that makes it so much portable. It's so easy. It makes it so much easier. All right. So let me see. Measuring tape, no measuring tape. Never around. Where's the measuring tape, Mr. Bird? All right, we found it. Found our measuring tape. Let me see. We need about 71. And then you have to count in blackout cloth surface. So the blackout cloth surface, you need about at least 1 inch or more to wrap over the frame. So we've got 71 here, which is done, perfect. That's 71, that's 71 right there. I know you can't see it, like where is it? It's right there. We're at 71 there. Got it there. And then we had to measure by the surface. We have 30. We have 30. All right. So we're going to have to shorten this a bit because the surface I have is 30 in length. So what I was talking about, we already trimmed it already for the 4 for here. We got to trim it for the 4 for here. So if it's at 30, we need to bring it down to 28. Yes, we need to bring it down to 28. All right. I'll be over expanding. So I want to take at least about an inch off. I don't want too much, but an inch will definitely work. Let's take out our piece here and see how much we need to shorten this by. Sorry if I got the camera replaced out. Let's see. I want to bring it down to 23. 23 should be good. I'll explain the whole thing to you. My brain's in another place right now. 23. So that'll be 1 inch away from the physical space. See, it's a little different for me because usually when I'm when you got a projector that automatically can give you the size that you want. These projectors are different. They're only made to give you 80 to 100 inches. So you have to figure it out how to get the measurements on a projector that's not supposed to do 150 inches. That's what I'm doing. So I have to build a frame for that. For a projector that's not supposed to do 150 inches. So that's where my craziness starts. We're going to be at 28. Perfect. All right, so this is where I needed to be at. Darn, I'm dying. I needed to be at 28. So I had to come in from here. Sorry about that. Come in from here and trim it from here. Take about 1 inch off, maybe probably a little more than 1 inch off of it. And then basically to get the size to fit right, overlap it from here and then measure it from there to there to get the measurement of 28 that I needed in order to fit the screen perfectly. I should have done this with did this build with a basic projector, but unfortunately we're using these projectors. So like I said, you got to figure it out. Because like I said, that projector is not designed to do 150 inch. It's not designed for it. Well, you know, so you gotta basically do the extra math to figure it out. All right, so let me piece this up real nice. Size this up real nice. We got this here. This is good. So we need to be. This is good here. That's good. Get that going over here. That's good there. All right, it's got a stable in here. All right, so it's good there. Oh, package. All right, cool. Hopefully that's the customers. I need to get these guys done. And then we have the from here to here. All right. I'll tell you one thing, when I was in school, I hated freaking wood shop because my math was not good. Not good at all. Very poor math. And you'd be surprised what God will teach you. Some people don't like me talking about God, but I'm sorry. I am. It taught me how to. One of the things I was worried about when I got to this field was math, because I was like, man, there's going to be a lot of math involved, and I'm not going to be able to figure it out. And it's going to be a headache, and this, that, and the other. God said, you know, if He's going to bless you to have something, He's going to teach you how to do it. And that's what He did. Taught me how to do it. And it's very easy to do. All right, so we just got to trim it here and here, and we're in business. All right, so let me go get a staple gun to while we're out here. I can use my thing on a staple gun. Woo. Right, just fight me on that one. All right, let me see. With the cord, I should have enough room to be able to bounce around this frame with no problem. Yeah. So we just want to build a frame. Excuse me. All right, that's done. All right, so let me go in here. Let me measure again, so we make sure we're good. That's good. That's perfect. That's good at 27. We bring it here. We'll be at 28 here. So just trim it there. We'll be at 28. So that's perfect. All right, cool. Let me go in and set this up so we can cut this next. This is wood. Make sure I don't get mixed up like I did the last time. Alright, we'll cut it right there. Perfect. Safety glasses. Safety glasses. Now, like I said, my Mac isn't crazy insane. So what I do is, from the piece that I cut off, I use this to basically as measurements to cut the tip off on how far I gotta go. So I just go over here from the same piece that I cut from here to get that size that I needed. And here, get my 28, which I need. I'll come here and take that same part, which will be around that point, to get the same piece I need here. That's not how you measure things. Yeah, I know. I'm in tradition. I try to do things a little differently. Ooh, I don't like the way this is basically facing inward. I don't want to cut my hand off in the process. We don't need that. I'm gonna have to do this lefty. This is my left hand. I'm not a left, I'm actually right-handed. Oh Jesus. Oh Lord, you got me. I know you did. Oh, that is just tempting. That is just way tempting to get my hand cut off. Let me put this over here. I have a little bit more control. Yeah. I've been asking for it on so many levels. That's better. Much better. Much better. Get my position a little better. Okay, sometimes if it doesn't feel right, don't push it and don't attempt it. Just do it the long way. That way you can keep your hands. I need my hands. Come on, be nice. Stick into the rug. Well, see, some people may say that is the craziest way I've ever seen anybody cut a screen. You can't do that. Your measurements are going to be off. No. Told you. You can use one piece of wood to measure out another piece of wood. Da 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 da. Is my Lord amazing or what? Lord will show you the easiest way how to do things. Why do them yourself when you can let God do it for you? God will teach you how to do it and give you the knowledge with it. Da 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 da. All right, all right, all right. Good, everything nice and straightened out before we start dropping in brackets. Because we must rack it with all of them brackets. There we go. Make sure I get this up nice and straight all the way around before we start dropping in brackets. There we go. There. Make sure this is up here. Perfect. Now we got it set right. Now it's time to drop in some brackets. And we're going to need this doodah. Good. A couple of staples in there. That's good. Perfect. Thank you, Lord. All right. Well. Man, hey, I love this thing. How much time do I got? I ran power tools off the day, saw, paint sprayer, and a stapler gun. And I have how much left on my battery? 82. 82 on the battery. Man, this thing is good. I gotta get me the battery extension for this. That's what I gotta do, is get me the battery extension for it. So I can get more power. I don't need it, but I want it. I want more power. Alright, so I got 21 charge. And I can sit here and charge my phone at the same time. So what we're going to do is we're going to run some staples in here. I told you we're going to run staples around here, 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 and here. So that when we stretch the material over, we don't have that, whatchamacallit, pushing through. And then we got all our hardware over there. Start adding that in. Well, already? Okay. Wow. Short trip to insanity. Short trip to insanity. This is the piece we staple together. All right. So we're stapling it inside. That's what we're doing right now. I'll show you in a few minutes. Okay, you should go far in. This one. All right, so this is what we did. Stapled the outside here and here to reinforce it right there. Okay, so I'm just going to staple the rest of this all the way around. Then I'll just put my reinforcements in my corners. So we're just going to do the sides now. Corners. Okay. So we're doing all the way around so you get an idea. The reason why we do that is because if you go and take an L bracket and you stick it, mind this is acoustic surface, so it's very thin. Put an L bracket there and you go to push it over, you're going to see that steel pushing right through number one, and number two, you're going to see the imprint. It's going to look ugly. I might have to redo the one I got upstairs because I had that same problem downstairs, and that has to be redone because I still see that metal pushing through, and it's like, ugh. All the way train. There we go. The side's finished. I'm going to repeat it over here. So I had a few staples left over. Oh, we're out. No, we don't have any staples left over. Let me grab some more. Got you guys pointing in the wrong direction. Sorry about that. My bad. We got it split here in the wood, so I'm just taking care of that mess. All right. All right, got one here too. All right, that's finished on that side. Let me come back over here. Put this last one in right here. So I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that from there. You're just probably gonna be see me. So and that's not a pretty sight, is it? Sorry about that. There we go. So now we got it nice and smooth all the way around right there. Then we start putting in heavy brackets. So You're probably wondering, okay, you're not going to have a frame in the middle, piece in the middle. I'm not going to have a piece in the middle. So what we're going to do is just going to reinforce the corners. So how we're going to do that is, before we lift it up, because if you lift it up, it's going to break up. So you got to reinforce those corners first. And we're going to be using some of these. Bookshelf corners are fantastic for reinforcing your corners. They're cheap, affordable, and like I said, that's how I reinforce mine. One over here, and we're going to stick one over here. There we go. So we'll install one there, install one over there. Now, as for that piece across there, I told you, these come in handy right there. So that's what we're going to use on the other side to reinforce that. I'm going to use these right here. Just salvage what we get from our frame and use it for something else. Okay, funny about screwdrivers, screws, and all that other good stuff we need. Let's see what we got here on the table. Now, I'm putting all this together with scraps, stuff I found around the house. No, seeing what I can get away with, what we can build with it. So we're going to put this in the corner here. See all this, I'll show you. There we are. Nice reinforcement right in there. That's not going to go anywhere. All you need is two. Repeat our same process over here. I had 4 of these. I don't know what I did with them. I got these for like 4 for $7. That hurt. I guess I'll put a smaller one. Let's see. That's in there pretty good. That's not going anywhere. Oh, that's going to irk me all day. That's definitely going to irk me all day. All right. Okay, let's finish this done. We need to go in and I need to get L brackets for that side and L brackets for the other side. That's what I do need. So we need to get that in there and get that done. what you're using. Oh yeah, that's peachy. Bring the other way around. Thank you. Okay. Are you okay? Are you okay? All right, good. No problem. Okay, let me see. Got some pretty cool brackets I can use. Alright, so I'm going to have to use these two because I got two other brackets, but I can't use those because I need those brackets for something else. Something I need to build on the frame. But I just need to strengthen my corners. That's what I need to do. So I'm just going to put this one here. I'm going to have the two opposite ones, but it doesn't make a difference, like I said, for me. But I need it because there's something I have to build in order to level off my screen, and I have to have it. And I only have two of them. So we're just going to put this one here in the corner over here. Alright, so it's going to be a bit weird, but it doesn't make a difference. So right there, we got a bracket there. That's a smaller one. We got a larger one there. So I got two of them that do match, but like I said, I need them for building something that has to stand out from the wall. Because think about it. When I take this frame, it's a little heavy. There's going to be a block here and a block here, and it's going to drill into the block. And that block's going to allow it to hang down and basically hide my sound bar. But the screen's going to swing inward. So I have to put in a system where I'm going to put a block here, and I need a bracket to go underneath of it to hold it up. So when the screen comes down, it hits that block, and it doesn't basically swing inward, throw my image off. See? So there's a lot of, not say a lot that goes into it, but you know, it's pretty easy to do. I got to start drawing some of this stuff down. Draw some blueprints or something on how to build this stuff. It's pretty easy. Just God gives you interesting ways on how to figure out how to put it together. And I got to figure out where there's staples on the floor because I'm seeing staples, but I'm not seeing staples, and that's not good. I don't want to step on those things. All right, so let me drop some screws in here, and yeah. I just need something to sturdy that frame a little better. So I'm going to repeat this process right over here real quick in the corner. One. And then we're going to drop another one over here. Yeah, get in there. Jeremiah goes, get in there. No! Yes. Where are you going in? Oh, wrong area. Make sure this fits in there nice and snug, because if not, you're going to have my material sticking out, and that's not going to look pretty. Come on, very nice. Alright, nicely, thank you. Very nice. Right, now, that should go right there. Back in. Alright, perfect. Now, oh.
Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Done. I'm sorry that you guys turned around here. We're just repeating the same process we just did over here in the corner. This is what we're doing right now. That's all we're doing. I don't want my butt in your face, so you might want to stand over here. Okie dokie.
Let's charge back in. Now we got to swing the frame around. Cleaned out my shop, reversed everything around, built the paint wall so I can spray these screens down. Took care of customers' orders, blasted my own screen, got 2 more screens to blast tonight, packed up orders, built the frame. This is my day on a Saturday. Would I have it any other way? No! So Sunday, which is the Lord's Day, I'm not doing anything. I'm not shooting any videos. Going to sit back and just praise and thank the Lord. The last couple of days have been a doozy. Last couple of days have been a doozy for me. All right, so we got to flip it around. This is where we get to add the reinforcements in on the frame. So we get to drop in the heavy brackets. So you want to make sure that you drop in those corner supports that allows you to be to flip the frame. If not, that's like a little buckle, like a wet newspaper house in the rain. All right. We get to add our big boys in now. For reinforcement in here, I think I'm going to drop a couple in here. Reinforcement for the front, just a little bit. Just reinforcement. Just for reinforcement. Well, just saw them around here somewhere. Just saw them around here somewhere. This is the reason why I really got to stop dropping staples on the floor. No one wants to find staples the hard way. I know I kicked them out over the frame. Here we go. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Blend them in with the black. No, guys are in the wrong direction. Oh, right now we ain't been done on this side. Reinforcement. Honestly, I try not to be rude, but I try to tell people that thank you for you make comments on the internet. And I was building a frame one time, and I had a fellow say, "Well, that's a raggedy looking frame," and I was like, "Dude, it actually was like several pieces all pieced together. It was a scrap frame." And he was like, "That's a regular frame. Like seriously, like someone's going to come to your house, just ignore the projector, just ignore the speakers, everything. And go, wow, that's the best frame I've ever seen in my entire life. No one's going to see the frame. No one's going to see it. Look, see how straight it is? Cut out that curved piece. We didn't need a tabletop saw, none of that. We just came here, threw a couple pieces of wood. That was our tabletop saw right there. You don't need all that craziness, man. Ah! I found staples, and these are the ones you don't want to step on. Where she dropped them on front and she dropped the package up here. All right. Thank you. That's my mail lady. She's a real nice person. I got two mail ladies that are real nice people. All right, so let's get these screws dropped in here, because if you see me like every once in a while getting around just randomly, I'm dizzy. I'm really, really freaking dizzy. So I'm just trying to basically not people on camera. Well, some of you would love to see that. Shame, but true. God's got my back. I'm good. No, we don't want that. Mess around the jack on which will on my surface. That's better. Let me get something a little bit more. I mean, this is too far. This is a little too far in. This one right there. I need something a little bit more short. My box of screws. You gotta have a box of screws. Around here somewhere, there's much stuff that we screw in all day. Let's see. What do we got in here? Some small stuff. Some purple stuff. Some sunny lights. What do we got? Some use these. This is good. The next not good. What else do we have here? Oh, thank you. I need to see these here. We use these. They're fantastic. Look at that. They use these. Man, now. whole bunch of them over there. I'm sitting there scratching like I need screws. So I wonder how far this one's going to go down. I can't break past the surface. So I guess we'll use these right here. Handy. Yeah, that'll work. That'll definitely work. Alright, so this is what we did. Man, I'm telling you, I was surprised. I didn't even think those screws were actually going to even fit in. I was kind of surprised those things actually went in. So this is the reason why you don't want to have, you want to make sure this is the back side. You staple the other side so it comes down nice and smooth. If I go stretch that acoustic over top of that, oh, you're going to see all kinds of shininess coming off your projector, reflecting off corners. Like, what the freak is that in the corner going off? Yeah. I got to rebuild the other screen upstairs. That's what I got to do. Rebuild that screen upstairs. So we got over here, we got 4. These are the ones we're going to need right here. Pretty sure I got plenty of those right there. So I'm going to come up here close and personal. Close and personal. And put this one in. Believe it or not, you don't realize that I'm really dizzy right now. Really dizzy. Kind of used to working with it, so yeah, working on it. So I motivate myself because what I do is, if we have enough staples, that's another thing too I'm fearing right now. It's right at the hardware store. Right at the hardware store, I got to say, hey, look, pick me up some staples, and didn't think about it. She had enough on her hands to kind of load all this stuff into her car, so I didn't want to give her any more to do. Watch the racket with all those brackets. I'll tell you something. I love to watch documentaries on all kinds of stuff, man. Hold on, we got that. Thank you. So, you know, has anyone of you ever thought it'd be nice to be the king of your own castle? Like you would really like to go back into the old days and get a castle? Thank you.
You're welcome.
Let me tell you something. I watched a documentary. Usually the history they teach you in school is like the light history. I like to watch the dark history. So like the history, how it really happened in real life, like the real gritty stuff. Man, watch the 3-chapter documentary on the rise and fall of Rome. Good gracious. My goodness. Wow. I mean, the stuff is just, it's shocking. It's just unexplainable that human beings could be like that. But yeah. But anyway, I'm taking a breather real quick because I'm really dizzy. So anyway, last night to watch a documentary on medieval castles, what it was like to live in a medieval castle. And I will never look at a castle the same way again as long as I live. If I go to Disney World and I see their castle, I will never see it the same way. I'm just saying, it was the most ratchet, disgusting thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I mean, it was a good thing the pictures aren't graphic, but good gracious, it was horrible. And it was horrible. And then I went over to watching that nightmare. I decided, okay, let's see exactly what it was like to sail on a boat. I literally got so depressing watching that one, I couldn't finish it. It was that bad. Man, I'll tell you something. Next time you want to complain about a bus ride or freaking taking a plane, watch that documentary. I guarantee you. After that, you will love to fly. Whew.
to watch it anymore. I was done. I couldn't do it. But that's why I like to watch history, you know, the deeper, darker side of history. I mean, if you look at William Penn, everybody looks at William Penn in Philadelphia. You know, you see him and you look at him, and he's this great big fat jolly dude. You didn't realize that if you actually looked at the history on William Penn wasn't fat. William Penn was a bodybuilder. A lot of people don't know that. But if you read up on the history on it, the real history on it, yeah, William Penn was something else. He was something else. He liked the women. A brilliant man. Very, very brilliant man. Very extremely intelligent. But yeah, he had a wild side. He had a wild side to him. He definitely did. And I never knew he was a man of fitness. He liked to lift weights. Abraham Lincoln liked to fight. He liked to wrestle. He liked to scrap every once in a while. Yeah. It's just that history makes them look like they're perfect. But they're human beings. They're going to be flawed. Like that whole thing about George Washington cutting down the cherry tree to I cannot tell a lie. There's not one man on the face of this planet that has ever told the truth 100%. It's virtually impossible. All right, let's go back into this screen because I'm about done. I'm tired and I have to go feed my birds because my bird food's sitting on the porch and the customer's screens are on the porch and I have to do those. Hopefully I'll be good. I'll get a chance to get back up and finish. All right, we got one more to go. Is that what you do? Crackhead Creek. Excuse me. So we're just repeating the process all the way around as I showed you the first time, then we just repeat the process. That's all we do. So now we have to put bridges in because we have this piece over here we go. So I'm running 2 bridges for that. I put one bridge here, I'll show you in a few minutes. And we're going to put our second bridge there. So let me track down the second bridge. Can't find the other bridge. I can't find the other bridge. Whoa, that's not good. Put my foot down, my body went one way, and I thought I was sitting another way. Yeah, I gotta get finished this up because I need to sit down and relax. My room is spinning a little bit for me, so I gotta finish this up. Can't find the other bridge, so I'm gonna have to basically improvise and use something else right now. So I don't want to be. All right, let me see. We're going to use this one and this one. This will work just fine for what we need to do. Just don't have the other bridge. I know where I put it at. These two right here. That's going to go right there. And we're going to put our bridge in right there. They're not going to match, but who cares? Because like I said, we're going to have, this is going to be the back side of the screen. It's going to go there, and that's it. And we are done, because I got to go sit down. I just put my foot down, room spun a little too fast, and that's not a good sign for me. It means I have to go sit down and relax. Pushed it a little too much today. So I'm going to try to get as much as I can done. And Monday morning, I still have to turn that screen over there into a gunmetal. So I still have to paint that screen. Well, that's an easier one. This one has to be built. So we're just going to put our screws in here and here real quick. Put a bit of bridge across here. Done. Come on, be nice. Be nice. I have got to relax. This one. There's two. I need to grab two more. And two, and I'm done. Let's take this up. Does this. Use none of these. Need these to stand. Turn this off. Ouch, did I step on screws? No, okay, so everything's clean, everything's done. I need one more. I put one in my pocket. In my pocket. But we need to pick up this. And we need to get this. No, get in there, come on. That's screw. Oh yeah, you would be the headache today. One screw to go. Just one screw. And its size. Go through. I don't want to go in. Let's make it complicated. Okie dokie. Not a problem. Find you a place. You don't want to go in at all. I'm busy. I want to pass out. You don't want to take your fun. Alright, we got your replacement right here. Okie dokie. Let's get this one in and get it done. Everything's good. Good, look good. Frame's built. I'll explain it to you real quick. So basically right here, sorry, I can't tell which one's which. This is where we had a problem where the wood was on a curve. We had to come in here and we had that sheet, cut it where the curve started, line it up with a piece of wood so that can lay straight. Dropped in a couple of bridges to make sure that locked in place. We put in a heavy bracket there. We put in a corner bracket there. These are bookshelf brackets. Like I said, those are the best. I wish I had more of those, but I don't. Those are elite brackets right there. We're using right here and here to reinforce it. Ran staples throughout the entire frame to reinforce the frame, especially on the other end to be smooth for the material. And we just repeat the same process all the way around. Now, unfortunately, I cannot put the material on right now because I'm really dizzy and I don't want to pass it on camera. So I'm going to lay this over here against that wall and I'm going to sit down and relax. I think I pushed it a little too much today. I got to tell everybody I had to go downstairs and I had to completely rearrange the entire shop downstairs so I can have a larger wall to work on for work. Just had so much I had to do today and I just pushed it just a little too much. I try to pace myself throughout the day. I try not to push it too much. And today I just think I went a little bit overboard. So let me get this thing out, get it over here to the next room, and I can start disconnecting all this stuff right now. It's ready, set up. Yeah, it is here. Okay. Yeah, no. We're gonna have this. Sure, on the stable. I'm not sure. Right now, I just need to get my head together because I'm a little off the rails right now for me. Let's get this over here first. All right. And we'll go from there what we got to do. All right, so let's set this up. You should have this the other way around because we have to staple the smooth side. Ooh. Wow. 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 That's big. All right, let's be nice. Let's be nice. All right, people. Here's the frame, and it's done. So, as soon as I get some rest, get a chance to calm down, because I just pushed everything too much today. I'm gonna come back in later on because I know my energy level. I'll be boosted and charged up and ready to come back and come at this again. We'll cover with the blackout cloth, which is over there, already sprayed, already done, already coated with Signature 17. I got to come in, I got to vacuum up the sawdust because I don't want that transferring over to the screen. So got to do that later on when I get up. And then after that, we can hang it up and we're good to go. When I told you that, see how when it hits, it's going to have a piece of wood right there. We're going to connect it into the ceiling, and that's going to be drilled into the frame right there. We're going to connect it right in there. So I'm going to have to get some black tape, cover it up. Well, no, we don't have to worry about that, because if we have the 4-inch right there, it's going to cover up. It's going to allow light to hit the back of the, I was worried about light hitting the back of the screen, but it's not, because that's going to be covered up with that. Then I have to run LED lights to again over the top of it right there. Sorry about the breathing, I'm real tired. Over the top of it, so I can get that light to push off, so it can still get the light effect to go off. That has to be done. And then we have to put the little brackets here at the bottom, little tables we're going to set up like, this is why I needed these 2 brackets right here. This is why I needed these, because like I said, the one in the ceiling, imagine this being connected to the ceiling right there, and this being the screen, it's going to connect to that right there. And I got it measured far enough so it misses the sound bar. So it leaves this much room between the sound bar and the screen. But that screen's going to basically, with that weight, it's going to start to swing inward. And that's why we need to put little bridges like this into the wall and put the L brackets underneath to support it. So when the screen comes down, it's going to connect there like that. There you go. So I had to measure the width on how far the screen comes out by the width of the sound bar. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. Thank you all for your time. I have to go, and God bless. I need to pass out now.